my name is Kelly Bluen. I am a certified Zentangle teacher. Welcome to day 8 of Inktober 2022. So today's tangle is called Snack by Tomas Padros. I will link his name and the title in the description of this video. This is one I had never seen before. I absolutely love it. I have played with it about, I think I've made 30 of these in my sketchbook, and I still can't quite get it exactly right. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to have fun making it today, and we'll see how they turn out. I'm working on a calendar just on a piece of copy paper. If you'd like to print out this calendar, it's on my Facebook page called Let's Tangle. I'm also going to be at the end of this video working on a large piece of mixed media paper where I'm sort of piling all of these together to make a cool collage. Okay, so for snack, we start with 2 dots. And then we're going to make the letter S connecting these dots. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to kind of bump out to the left and curve around and come down and then bump out to the right. Does that make sense? So out to the left, curve around, and bump out to the right. That's kind of the hardest part. Okay, now I'm going to go off of the bottom of this first bump, and I'm just going to make a little curved line. I like to imagine it sort of coming into the bottom of this curve. So let's see if I can do that. Just like that. And I do the same thing this way. I just come off of the end of this bump, and I come over here and imagine it going into that other little twist. That is snack. Let's try it again. A dot and a dot. I'm going to bump out to the left, curve around, and bump out to the right. I make this bump as if it's going into there, and this bump as if it's going on that side. So it's not complicated. It just takes a second to kind of get the hang of it. So I start by bumping out to the left, coming around, and I end by bumping out to the right before I hit that dot. There we go. That is snack. It's adorable. Let me grab my mixed media paper here. All right, I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see what I've got going on. Looks like an I Spy paper. So I've just been doing all of the days on here. So I have, let's see, 1 through 7 already on here. And now we're going to add snack. And on this, I have no plan. I just get out my paper when I'm ready to record, and we see what happens. So it's kind of a fun little experiment. I'm going to switch to a Micron PN plastic nib pen. It's a little bit thicker. Twisting my paper around as I'm talking here, trying to figure out where I want to put in some snack. Okay, let's do it right here in this empty space. Okay, are we ready? I put down a dot and a dot, and they can be as close together or far apart as you would like. I bump out to the left, curve around, come around on top of that circle, and then bump out to the right. There we go, just kind of floating there. Do another one this way. And if you get them too close to each other or to another tangle, just use that go behind method where you imagine where it would bump out the other side. All right, to the left, up and around, and to the right. There we go. Looking pretty good. Let's put one this way. Zoom in a little bit for you. Ooh, that's a lot, sorry. All right, I'm going to make that little C shape up to the left, curve around, and off to the right. Looking good. I didn't make that one as thick, so I'm going to go over it with my pen once more. All right, and then on my collage piece here, I like to show variations of the tangle. So one thing is you can go back now and decorate inside of them. And one cute idea I saw was just to aura the two sides like that. Isn't that cool? It like completely changes it. So aura, kind of that S shape there and there. I love that. It's also a fun one to shade. I'll do that maybe another day. But shading makes it look really kind of puffy. All right, let's see if we can do two side by side. Let's do it here. And then we'll do one here. All right, we'll just see if this works. So I'm going to bump out to the left and around. And then before I add that next piece, I'm going to do the opposite. So instead of making this C shape to the left, I'm going to make my C shape to the right. Curve around this way and come in that way. Now I still do that same thing here and over here. So that's kind of fun. I like how that turned out. Now I've got a lot of empty space, so I'm going to add an orb in here. And maybe I'll add an orb down here. And now that I've added these, I've got lots of empty space here. So here's some of the things that I do to fill in space. One of the things I do is just add an aura. So let's take this big one here, and I'm just going to aura it. See how I did that? And I'm going to do it again. Imagine where it comes out the other side. And there and there. And look at how quickly that empty space got filled. Now up here I have a very tiny space, so let's add an orb and a curve. And then I'm actually going to darken in this area around here because I've got a lot of tangles beside each other. And I kind of want them to be separated a little bit. So let's do the same thing over here. Let's just darken this in. That looks pretty cool. Right over here, I'm going to add an aura a couple of times. And down here. All right, in this space here, ooh, let's see. You know, yesterday I made those mollygons. Let's put a mollygon in here. And in there. All right, I still have some space, so let's see, I'm just going to aura and aura. Obviously yours is not looking exactly like mine, but there's some tips and tricks on how to fill in space. I've got a little empty space right here. Just gonna mimic that shape, and I can even darken it in if I want. In this space here, I'm going to aura. And I can aura in here. All right, it's looking pretty good. I hope you're having fun. I hope you had fun with snack. There are lots of different things you can do with it. So just have fun. Put in a little line and some dots. All right, you can add a little reflection if you want. Snack is a fun one. I hope you enjoy, and we'll see you tomorrow.